Yes, sorry, we're back. Yes, continuing that. No good deed goes unpunished. What you did to the old, to the gentleman there, the old boy. You packed his bags, you sorted him all out. Where really, staff should have done it. Yeah. Remember, they should be doing it.
Yeah.
But no, the point what I'm trying to say is, you do a good deed for somebody, right? You feel good at it. Don't you? If you've done something nice for someone,
you should
The biggest one, I think you've mentioned it before, Rob, is when you hold the door open for someone and they walk straight through it, and they're
No,
not that one.
No,
that.
Because you're going to take me off this point, and you're going to have to think about it when I say this.
Yeah.
Right. So, when I talk about being selfish, is it an unselfish deed when you help somebody out?
It should be.
It should be. But how can it be unselfish when you feel good?
No, because that's just
when it's giving you that it's giving you that pleasure.
I think Lisa did it thinking,
I'm not saying...
so just use that as an example. If I'm that age and I'm struggling, I hope that someone like Lisa someone like me would go over and go, do you need a hand? You look like you're struggling. You go, oh yeah, you wouldn't mind. No, that's right, cool. Boom, they do it. Great, thank you. That helped a lot and it didn't impact their day. But if it took Lisa 10 minutes to help him out, and then now she's late for something else, and because she's back 10 minutes later, now she's missed something else. This is what normally happens when you help people out.
That's happened to me.
It's just what it is.
I'm not saying for people out there not to do good deeds.
No, you should.
But when people, you should do good deeds.
Yeah, is it good if it's like the right thing to do anyway? You should just do them anyway.
I think it's more of not metaphorical, but more. The essence of when you do something for someone, it's unselfish. It's selfless,
Selfless,
is it really? Because it makes you feel good too. So you're getting something out of it. And being selfless is that you get absolutely nothing out of anything that you're doing. Is that right?
No.
No?
No. Why is that?
Because you've obtained that feeling.
It doesn't matter. You could have a real shit day, right, and still do something good, and still feel shit, but you still help someone out.
No, but that part that you've done to help somebody out is a good thing,
right?
Yeah, I'm not saying. I mean, I would always help where I can, but it's when people state that, I don't do it for anything. Well, you're getting something out of it, and that is an emotion, and that emotion is.
Yeah, but what they mean is they don't do it for money, maybe. They're not doing it for a profit.
That's fine, but you still get something out of it. There's something good that you feel within yourself that you've done it.
You get something out of it as well, right? Don't you? You get the fact that you're an arsehole and you're still miserable. That is your byproduct of not helping someone or doing something shit.
No, because that's not a positive. See, you get something positive out of helping people. I mean, a good person.
Get something negative. You still get something.
Yeah,
so I think
that's not a positive.
We're not saying it's a positive.
So if you throw a tenner down to a homeless man, right, that's sitting outside the shop, right, you throw a tenner down, so you're a tenner short now, but you've given him. So you haven't.
But you feel good.
You've sold your guilt
but you're £10 down.
That's your choice. Give him 10p. Why give him a 10? That's what I'm trying to say. The point is you've gone overboard. No, that is overboard, giving a tenner. But
people that are pretending to be nice all the time.
The ones that are on the...
because
they receive something.
They feel weak. They need protecting from the group. Whereas someone...
No,
is,
I just mean that there is a benefit to that person, and that benefit is a positive emotion. I feel good.
They can be, though.
So
it's same with
it's not a selfish act.
Opening a door.
It's an act of defence, if anything.
If I hold the door open and I go, someone just come and I hold it open, I'll go and go, I feel really good because I'm like, no, that's the thing to do. Yeah, and it should just be a thing.
That's manners. That's different. That's manners. That's not a good deed.
You need to set the scenario.
If I help the lady across the street,
set the scenario where
that's a good deed.
You have to have an element of competition.
So that's the thing we're talking about. Good deed.
Oh yes, a good deed. Doing something good for someone else.
I'll just be like, great. There's no. I feel so good to help that lady across. I'll be like, no, because if I'm that age and I need help, that should just be. People should just do that.
Yeah, but if she turned around and said thank you, you'd feel good about it.
You appreciate it.
But you ain't done that to feel good, have you? You've done it just to help out.
Yeah, I haven't gone, I need to feel good.
That's very low. That's very low level about what George is saying, though.
Yeah, but if the feeling comes, that's just...
You need to up the ante in terms of like... You need, to get your point across. To get your point across, you need to sort of up the ante in terms of like the level of competition, in terms of like on a survival level? How far are you willing to go? How far back are you willing to put yourself?
You jump into a fight. There's a street fight.
To put others,
and you see 2-3 guys beating.
There we go.
All right, 2-3 guys, or one guy. Let's be, something that is more realistic. That you can. He's beating on his girlfriend. You're going to step in. You're going to step in.
Are you?
You know. Yes.
And she turns around and has a go at you.
I know.
So you're going to say she turns around and has a go at you.
But I don't know if I will.
If they turn around to me and said, "Mind your own fuck," I'm like, "Hey, carry on beating her ass, mate." I will walk away. But when I'm in jumping, I'm like, "Hey, whoa, I wouldn't touch or physical. I'll just let them know there's someone else, there's a presence here. And if there's blood coming out, you got to step in, do something." I mean, look, let's be realistic here. We're old school, right? And there's no old school fella that's going to walk down the street and have a woman get her ass beat by another bloke. You're going to step in. You're going to say something.
You also run the risk. I'm going to be devil's advocate here, right?
Sure.
You also run the risk of that bird is beating the shit out of that geezer, and he's took a fuck ton, and he's just had that one split second of a dig, and that's what you've seen.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, but
you still go there and what's going fuck?
Now you've helped the bad guy. Yeah,
no, but
your good deed was actually an evil punishment.
Yeah,
so you stepped in.
It's a mad
right? You stepped in. It's going to go either one or two ways. You're going to get your ass beat, or you're going to sort out the scenario. You know. Now, if you sorted out the scenario, and she's thankful to you, I mean, keep it. You know. She's thankful to you.
George just gone off on a little.
George Oakley's going to get blowy.
Yeah,
he's fantasy world.
I wouldn't do it any other way.
Yeah. You better be fit.
I was going to help you out.
That selfless act weren't so selfless, was it, George?
She was only up 4 acts.
Exactly.
With your fly unzipped already.
No. Oh, God, well done, mate. Well done. Yeah. So, what I'm trying to say is here, you get in. If I help that lady out, and she's like, "Look, thank you very much." He gets like this when he's drunk too much, and whatever. You know what I mean? You don't really want to know the backstory of it. It's just like, "There, are you all right, miss? Do you need a cab? You know, do you want me to call the police?" You know, and it's like, "No, it's been really good. Thank you." You're like, "I saved someone today." You know, maybe one less bruise on her face because of me. You know, and that selfless. That selfless act has unintentionally become a selfish act.
It's not selfish. How is it selfish?
It's the psychological.
No, you're talking shit. You're talking shit.
That would only be selfish now if you're going out looking for people to save.
What if 3 days later?
That feeling
if you want,
not if you're just walking down on your own.
What if 3 days later, him and his pals come knocking on your door? No, but you have to because there's always consequences, and it's part of what your point is about.
No, it's not. That what you've got is a valid thing, but it's not what he's saying.
No,
right?
His original thing was about taking a loss so that somebody else can take a win.
It's not.
No, what I'm saying, Ollie, is that if you do something good for somebody, are you doing it good because it makes you feel good, or are you doing it because there's no ulterior motive? There is like you're not going to get any pleasure out of it.
Yeah,
because
but you have to know that on some level, especially in a level where there's competition, that to do a good deed, put someone else first, you have to take a step back. You have to take a loss for somebody else to take a win.
George is saying, if you do a selfless act, is it really selfless because you're going to get a feeling of goodness? So then it's a selfish. He's trying to trigger it round, flip it round
because it's not intentionally selfish.
Thank you.
And I think where you're going way up higher. You're going into like the workplace, or we're both going for a job. I put you. Go on, you go first. Then you're going to get the job.
Right.
That's a different scenario, right? What he's saying is just a normal like what she did, help the geezer with the what's name.
Yeah.
That if you feel good afterwards, and that bloke, you might just do that, and the geezer go, "Thanks, mate," you cheers, and you walk off, and don't even give it a second thought. But the fact that he turned around to her and went, "Bloody hell, you're amazing! You've really done me a great turn here." Blah blah blah. Then you feel good. That's not. That's still selfless.
Yeah, it'd only be selfish.
Ain't selfish.
She's hanging around Tesco's now, waiting for all the old guys. Like, I need that feeling again.
I don't think it was selfish because it was an unintentional act.
I know.
Well, I set fire to a building and run in there and pull them out.
I saved them.
Now I'm setting
4 times this week, things are caught fire.
Now I'm setting
Be a
fires.
firewoman. The point, what we need to
That's
do
the
is look at the definition of selflessness and being selfish and non-selfish. What is the definition of that? You know,
Have you got it there?
No, I haven't. But
Well, you're
I
prepared.
have heard this argument before many moons ago, and and I'm a kind of guy I always help out, and every time I do, I feel good about it. You know,
You selfish cunt.
yeah, I am. I mean, but I didn't do it for that intention.
Yeah.
But it just goes hand in hand. It's just a knock-on effect.
Hang on, he's found it now.
Concerned more with the needs and wishes of others than with one's own.
Right.
There you go. So there's
And
no.
what's what is
Sums me
selfish? And what is being selfish?
A little bit of
It's the other
warning.
way- It's the other way round, surely, today. Concerned more about yourself than anyone else.
Yeah.
I agree.
But doesn't say there because you've helped someone else out and you feel good about it,
that's
you're
just a
wrong.
scenario. But there,
Lacking consideration for other people, concerned
only for your own being.
chiefly
Yeah, predominantly.
with one's
mainly.
own personal profit or pleasure.
Maybe we should kind of figure out how to find a phrase like being selfless be selfish? Because some things are a paradox. Some
I
words
just
are
think
paradoxes.
you're just
The way I'm
reaching here.
thinking.
You're
No,
like-
no. This is because at the end of the day, you still get that well-being feeling.
Yeah, but it don't matter.
Yeah.
You've still done
doesn't,
a selfless act and you've come out feeling good. So what? You ain't gone out especially to do that. If you've gone out especially to do that, then you're a bit of a dick.
Of course,
And then you'll be selfish.
I
That's
agree.
selfish.
Yeah, because you've gone salting that feeling by doing a selfless act. If you're walking down the street, something happens, you help someone out, cool, that's it.
Yeah, it's
You go,
automatic.
do you know what? I feel that was good. But you didn't go, I'm going to hang around just in case it kicks off again. Then I can dive in and get that feeling.
No.
Even though they didn't need my help, but I helped them anyway.
I agree.
Well,
But
there you go
but so what I'm trying to say it's hypothetical. Is it? Would you,
Some people. This is a good point here about your like how other people around you would perceive your act. So you might have done it just because you felt that other people were expecting you to do it.
Except for there was no one around.
Well, it's a busy place. It's a public place. If you're in a public place, there's a man struggling behind you. Oh, can't just be a dickhead here because there's too many people around. All right. I better help the guy because other people.
because I look bad.
Yeah, I look bad.
It's like when you see a homeless guy and someone's walked up and put a couple of bob in there, and you're like, should I? Do I look bad if I don't? You know? No, I know what you're saying. But what I'm trying to say, Rob, there's some words that contradict. There's some things that people do that contradict. You know, because at the end of the day, you're getting a feeling that you shouldn't really be. You're benefiting off a feeling. So it doesn't have to be financial what you're benefiting from.
So basically, what you're saying is you should never help anyone
No, I'm not saying that.
because
know
you
I'm not
might feel good about the fact you've helped someone.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. It's just what it can be perceived as, or what you could, how it can turn on itself. That word, doing something selfless for someone, unselfish for someone. You know, it can be turned around. It is what I'm saying is, it literally is no good deed goes unpunished. You know, when you do something good, something always fucks it up. You know,
Not always.
No, I don't believe.
No way.
a lot of the time,
I wouldn't. Stuff does happen.
I believe George.
Guys, you out there
You have
you guys out there in the YouTube world, if you've had any scenarios like this, please email us at georgekingtalks at gmail.com with your stories. Awesome, that would be lovely. So, but yeah, I'm not saying that is my thought. I mean, I like to help people, you know, and you do go skipping away. I like, I feel good.
So do you like?
You know, and I
Don't
do.
always go. Sometimes you have to run.
Do you like helping people for
I'll
that
walk
feeling?
around the corner before.
No, I don't like helping them for the feeling. I'm doing it just like what Lisa done it because it's an automatic respect thing. Or
But if everybody was to help everybody out and be nice,
Yeah.
right? Wouldn't everybody just feel good?
yeah, but listen,
So isn't
what
it like a
what
thing where we should all just help each other
I
out?
agree with 100%,
I
mate,
need to
100%.
think about that.
But it's just that.
Right, so what I'm saying, Ollie,
Oh,
right?
jeez, Rob, hold on to this one. Get into him in a sec. We're coming to the end at the end of this segment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
No, wait. Okay.
But if everyone did